Good day, everyone, and welcome to Journey of the Anointed with Mr. Buzz. It's with great pleasure that I make this video. Anybody who's been watching me for any amount of time would know that I've been shunned from my family. They've, let's just say they've cast me away, and I've been thrown out of the family, basically. I'm not even in the family. They don't acknowledge me at all, especially my father. He's the ringleader of that. But there's one person in my family. I have an aunt. Her name is Diane. She's my mom's sister. My mom has passed away quite a few years ago, but Diane is still with us. I haven't talked to her in years. And my son, out of the blue yesterday, which I'm not surprised at all with everything that's happening in my life, the way God is moving in my life, I'm not surprised that this happened. But my son said, I got Diane's number here. She'd like to talk to you. It's like, wow, I haven't talked to her in a long time. Sure, I'll talk to her. She's the one person in the family that has also been treated just as bad as me. They shunned her too. They don't treat her very well either. So I called her tonight, and we were on the phone for a couple of hours. Had a very, very deep talk, catching up, and her husband died, which I didn't know until tonight. She suffered some horrible health issues and survived it all. She's very, very close to God. And I mean very close to God. She's actually what I would consider extremely advanced in spirituality and in her relationship to God and to Jesus Christ. So, as we know from the Bible, God likes to use people who are humble and who might even be invisible to most people in the world. You know, little people who he raises them up, and they do great things in his name. Well, my aunt is one of those people. She's suffered, and she's been through every trial and tribulation you can imagine. She's been through it all. My whole life. I watched so many things happen to her. It's because of the cruelty of others, cruelty of my family towards her. Me and her were always close like this, because we were both being shunned by the whole family, right? We're the two who everyone treated bad. Well, guess what? We're also the two that God favors. He doesn't favor the rest of them. He favors me and Diane. And I know for a fact that just like he's starting to move in my life in a big way, and is about to do big things for me, he is also, at the same time, so he arranged for this phone call to happen. This is all arranged by the Lord. And he is just about to do the same thing in her life. You couldn't shake her faith if you tried. No matter what you did, you would not shake this woman's faith. She's Job. She is literally Job. And her time is now here. And I'm making this video for you, Diane, my precious aunt. Who's been shunned, trampled on, yelled at, called names, left in the dark about things. Nobody will tell you anything. They called you stupid. They did everything, the same things they did to me, but worse. They even did worse to you, I think. And you're the one who's going to get the last laugh. Mark my words. That's true. That's true. And they're going to watch because you're going to be known. God's about to open a door for you. And when you walk through it and you start giving your testimony and sharing your story around the world, all ears are going to be just perked right up listening to you because your story is it's inspirational beyond what I can describe. And I'm so glad that you've returned to my life, because we haven't talked in a very long time. You had no idea I was doing this on YouTube, and I didn't really know what you were doing either. I just didn't know. Well, now I know what you're about to do, and I just want you to know, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my heart. God is about to take you all the way. You're going to soar through the stars. I know it. I mean, there's nothing can stop it. There's nothing can stop it. And all those who are cruel to you, and that's a long list of people. That's not 2 people, 3 people. That's a big, long list of people who treated you that way. They're going to have to watch. God's going to make them watch as you go right to the top and they crash. God's going to make them crash while you rise. I feel it in my bones. It's another one of those inspirational Bible stories. You're about to be one. You're about to be one. I'm sorry. I promised I wasn't going to do that, but what's about to happen in your life, Diane, is something people will be reading about in the future. You're that underdog story, the one that everybody just cheers on because they want to see you succeed so badly. You're about to. You're definitely about to. I knew as soon as Eric gave me that phone number that this was all God moving in our lives. He hasn't forgotten us. He's doing it for me too. He's changed everything about me. He's changed my whole life. He's given me a chance to be on top. And they're going to have to watch us. Those who shunned us. Those who call us garbage. You know, one of them was my father. Actually said that I was the most evil man on the planet. Can you imagine me? I'm the most evil man on the planet. They're delusional. See, they're delusional. They don't know. Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. But those days of me and you being on the bottom are finished. It's not like that no more. God is going to raise us up. He's already doing it. And I'm going to be watching You just said to me, you said, but how will you know? You won't see what I'm doing. Oh, yes, I will. The whole world's going to see what you're going to do. I know it in my bones. I feel it inside. There's nothing is going to stop what God is about to do for you. And it's going to be the biggest success story that's ever been seen on the earth. And I want front row seats for it. So thank you for that truly inspirational conversation. My son told me you touched him deeply yesterday. You just did me too. You touched my heart in a way I can't even explain. And I am so grateful for you and for God, of course. He doesn't forget those who love him. And he knows you really love him. And I know that's true too. And it's our time now. So it's our time. And Jesus Christ, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, he's the reason we're doing this. He's the reason. It's all for him. Glory to Jesus. Glory to God. Love you, Diane.